Welcome ladies and gentlemen to the Maga Academy, the School of Learning Science. This is the code for prelims in which the factual information is provided, and in the next video we will be providing the code for mains, and that will be the conceptual. So let me introduce you to this code. This code is very simple: A, B, C, D, and A stands for 42nd Amendment, which is the only amendment in the preamble. Second is Berubari case, and third is Kesavananda Bharati case. These two cases are related to the importance. They set the importance of the preamble. Yes, the importance. And the outcome of them is we are going to compare the preamble position with the DPSP. What its relationship, how it's related to DPSP, and how it's related to more important, that is fundamental rights. And D also stands for date. So 26th November 1949, 2 months just before the 26th Jan 1950. So easy to remember the date. And the A also stands for the America. America was the first constitution to write preamble, to accept preamble, to have preamble in their constitution. So 42nd Amendment. What is the 42nd Amendment in the preamble? What is the 42nd Amendment? The 42nd Amendment was done to introduce two words in it. Actually, three words. At the time of independence, we were SDR, Sovereign Democratic Republic. And now we are Sovereign Socialist Secular Democratic Republic. Okay. So, and in the unity and integrity. So the integrity word was added in the unity. Okay. So these three words, socialist, secular, and integrity, were added by the 42nd Amendment, and it is the only amendment done to the Constitution. And we will be knowing the meaning, or we will have the code for these words, explanation and concept of these words in the next video, in the part B. And let me also come to the Berubari case. In the Berubari case, the Supreme Court has ruled that preamble is not the part of the Constitution. Yeah. But how it can be? The very first page, the page which has importance, which shows the whole character, whole objective, whole aim of the Constitution, how it cannot be the part of the Constitution. Because, do you mean, what does it make it sense? It sense that the book which is supreme, the Constitution, if anything is not a part of it, it has no importance. It has no importance. It is like other documents in the Parliament. Yes. But in Kesavananda Bharati case, the Supreme Court changed its earlier judgment in Berubari case and said that yes, the preamble is a part of the Constitution, and also defined its value and importance in the Constitution. How it is? What was the outcome? Let's see. We have a DPSP. DPSP is not justiciable. You cannot move to court. Yes, definitely you cannot ask to the government that you provided us these facilities or we will go to the court. Yes, this we cannot do with the DPSP. So this is same for the preamble. We cannot move to the court for we are not getting these objectives, okay, aims, if these policies are not implemented then. So they are equal to DPSP in the sense that they both are not justiciable. But there is a difference between DPSP and the preamble. So the difference is that the preamble is not a source for legislation. Yes, preamble is not a source of legislation. Yes, DPSP is the background. DPSP is the background of policy and program made by the government. So DPSP is somewhat a governance part, and the preamble is an objective part which has to be preserved. But they cannot be a source of legislation. So, and the fundamental rights are the political rights, and they are they are justiciable. You can move to the court, and they are important for survival of the state and public relationship. So they are other important, and none DPSP nor preamble can breach the fundamental rights, or any law being made for implementation will not breach. So friends, this is the today's lecture. So today's part of us. So we will meet you in the next B part, and we'll be explaining you another code A, B, C, D, E, and that will be the conceptual for mains, and this lecture is for prelims.